Hello, happy travelers. Welcome back to our road trip.
If you're just joining us, we're taking the next 2 weeks to drive from Ohio to California, the longest way possible.
Yep, definitely not the most direct route. So right now we are in South Dakota, just outside of Mount Rushmore.
We're staying at Under Canvas, which is a hotel that you actually do luxury camping in canvas tents. We stayed at another one of these Under Canvases in Zion a couple years ago. If you haven't seen that video, be sure to go and check that out. We'll link it right up here. But we had such a great time on that first experience that we decided to come back and do it again in South Dakota.
I'm loving the Black Hills area of South Dakota. It's really pretty. Very much an under the radar destination.
But let's show you our tent.
Ooh la la. This is a deluxe tent that sleeps 2 people. And it's got beautiful furnishings. I mean, this is definitely not camping with this giant king-size bed. Gorgeous. All right, let me show you our deluxe tent at Under Canvas Mount Rushmore. We've got a little sitting area. Nice little area with a rug.
It's all wood floor, so that's nice when you get out of bed. You got a nice little rug there.
This is the heat for the Under Canvas tents. It's a wood-burning stove, which is really cool. But it's not supposed to get too cold tonight, so I don't think we'll need that. Then over here we have our sleeping area, huge king-size bed, super comfy, so much better than sleeping on the ground. Here are our towels because you can shower here, guys, with hot water. I'm serious. In your tent. So none of the tents have electricity, so they provide you with battery-powered lanterns, a battery-powered fan, and this power pack for anything you might need to charge with a USB, like your phone. Here we have a little bit of literature about this Under Canvas and then about just Under Canvas in general. And we got some storage in here, little garbage can, place to put your luggage, coat rack, and here is the bathroom. So this poses for a little bit of privacy, but it is open up here, so you better like the person you're staying with. Ah! So there's a sink with hot and cold water, hand soap and Kleenex, and a little lantern. And then on this side you've got a water closet with a flushing toilet, which is so awesome for a tent. And here we have our shower. Under Canvas tries to be very environmentally friendly, so it's a pool shower, so they try to conserve water that way, also with the sink. Like I said, this also gets hot water, so we'll be clean and comfortable, but also in nature, which is amazing. There's no AC or electricity, like I said, so we opened up 2 of the little windows just to get a little breeze flowing through here. And we might sleep with these open tonight. It might be nice. They also offer bigger tents and family tents at Under Canvas. If you have more people, you're covered here.
You can't park right by your tent, which is actually kind of nice because you don't have a lot of traffic coming through, so it's very quiet. They will take your bags and load it into a golf cart and drive you to your tent. And anytime you want them to go to the lobby, you can call that golf cart again.
Or hike it if you want to burn off all the s'mores.
Yeah.
So when they say Under Canvas, they really mean Under Canvas, as the check-in area, the retail area, and the restaurant are all in a big tent. This is where you check in. There's lots of cool places to just hang out. They have free games. They have an activities desk. They have some snacks and drinks for sale. They have some retail stuff for sale, some like outdoorsy type of stuff. And their restaurant is open for breakfast and dinner, so we will definitely be testing that out. This Under Canvas actually has a couple of nature trails or hiking trails on the property, which is really cool. So we are going to check one out now. And they have it very well marked. So this Under Canvas has this really cool deck area. There's nobody up here, surprisingly, but lots of seating over here, and you can actually see Mount Rushmore from here. Not today because it's smoky and also the sun is right there, but the girl who checked us in said it's a lot easier to see in the morning because that's when the sun shines right on it, which makes sense.
Gotta have the right light.
It's true. How about we have a little cheeky drink and enjoy the nature?
Sounds good to me.
So we ordered dinner from their on-site restaurant called Embers. I got a barbecue pork rib and Kevin got the burger, and it just arrives and it looks delicious.
After dinner, we came inside because it was getting a little cold, and we had a very intense game of Uno.
Go ahead, do your worst.
Which went on a lot longer than it probably should have. But I just went and looked outside, and they had put the lights up on Mount Rushmore. I think the better view is still in the morning when the sunrise kind of hits it directly, but it's still pretty cool to see the view when we weren't really able to see it earlier. Here at Under Canvas, they include s'more kits. They also have free coffee and tea and hot chocolate. So I think we're gonna have to grab a hot chocolate and some s'mores and go chill by the fire. How's that s'more?
Excellent, if I do say so myself.
So they have 3 different fire pits. One of them is right next to the main tent where the restaurant is. I'm really excited because they have Reese's peanut butter cups. And if you haven't tried Reese's peanut butter cups on your s'mores, you do not know what you're missing. Under Canvas knows what's up because they had those ready. So it was a little chillier than we thought it would be when we came back to our room. So we decided to start a little fire. I don't think it's gonna get too cold tonight, but we did want to take some showers and it's just a little chilly to do that. So from our previous experience at Under Canvas Zion, these little stoves heat up the place really quickly. Good morning, happy travelers. We slept pretty well last night. This bed was incredibly comfy. We both ended up taking showers and the water was really hot and enjoyable. The little stove cranked out a ton of heat. So yeah, it was a really, really restful night. It rained a little bit through the night, which was kind of nice to hear on the canvas tent, and we didn't get wet like we would if we were normally camping. But now I think it's time to head back to the main tent and get some breakfast.
It was cold last night. It wasn't too cold though. It was actually really nice under the covers. I don't know what kind of covers they use, but they were so cozy. It was very nice. The blankets were so good, and I need coffee, as you can tell. But we're gonna head over and get some breakfast, and they always have free coffee, so I'm gonna have as much of that as I can handle.
They have a pretty good breakfast menu, all the staples, pancakes, eggs, breakfast sandwiches. Coffee is included, but if you want, they have an espresso machine so you can get Americanos, lattes, cappuccinos.
I went for a breakfast sandwich and Kevin got breakfast tacos. Any other time of day, this would be a sandwich and those would be tacos, but
Since it's early, it's breakfast.
since it's early.
Well, time has come to check out of Under Canvas, but when we were eating breakfast this morning, we caught an incredible view of Mount Rushmore. It's super clear today, so we're gonna head over to the monument and go for a hike.
So Under Canvas is just outside of the town of Keystone, which is like the gateway to Mount Rushmore, and it is a pretty big tourist trap. You know, there's all kinds of Old West things like old-timey portraits, and you can do like panning for gold and all kinds of stuff like that. There are also a lot of places to stay in town if you didn't want to do the glamping experience. So Mount Rushmore is a national memorial, I believe, kept up by the National Park System, but our National Park Pass is not valid for the paid parking here. So it is $10 to park. So just so you know, your National Park Pass doesn't work here, unfortunately. So leading up to the monument is the Avenue of Flags, and these are all the state flags, plus the U.S. territories as well. And it's a pretty dramatic kind of lead up. It's very crowded, even on this Thursday in September. The air is totally clear today. No more smoke from those fires, which is really nice. Would have been disappointing to come here if we couldn't really see it, but it's completely clear.
At the end of the walkway, there's a really nice viewing platform, which you can get a pretty good view of Mount Rushmore. Underneath, there's a visitor center that talks all about the creation of it and how the sculptors use dynamite to blow up the faces, I guess. If you want to get a little closer, there's a half-mile presidential loop trail, which starts right off from the end of the boardwalk, and it'll take you kind of closer to the base. There are about 400 steps though, so just keep that in mind.
I have a feeling this is where most people stop. If you want to avoid going up all the stairs and just want to go down them instead, start the hike and go clockwise. So if you're looking at Mount Rushmore from the visitor center, you're gonna start the hike on your left.
Or if you want, you can just go to the base and then come back the way you came and you won't have any stairs at all.
Well, we're just about done with our visit of the Mount Rushmore area, which is so cool because I wanted to do this forever. We were very surprised by western South Dakota.
Yeah, staying at Under Canvas too. We were super close to Mount Rushmore here, Custer State Park, and even not that far from Badlands. I think it's like an hour from here. So
Yeah.
good place to kind of base yourself if you want to check out the highlights of South Dakota.
We're gonna get back on the road and start heading west yet again.
But be sure to hit that subscribe button because we are headed to Montana next, and we've got a lot more of this road trip to go.
And don't forget to watch our other videos from this road trip to watch all the crazy stuff we visited in the last week or so.
Until next time, this is Kevin and Kelly from the Awkward Tourists.
Peace out.
The Oscar goes to Kelly. Ah. The Black Hills area of bug. Right, let me show you our deluxe tent at Under Canvas Zion. Nope, that's not where we are. with your basic.
So we decided to start a fire.
They've got some nice. What do you call these? Not condiments. That's food.
Those are shower condiments.
Amenity shower condiments.
And their restaurant is open for breakfast and dinner, so we will definitely be testing that out.